Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
Hello there and welcome. Welcome, Gary.
Good
Pleasure
to be
to
here.
have you. Yes.
Thanks.
Got some great questions.
Good.
The first one's a viewer email, and we'll pull this up. It is, what exactly does the burden of proof mean?
Well, that's a good question, and I think it's appropriate to talk about it in terms of the rules of the law. So,
Okay.
burden of proof is the burden that is on the person bringing the action. So if you're filing a lawsuit, you have a burden of proof.
Right.
If you're a prosecutor in a criminal case, you have a burden of proof. They're two different burdens. There's a third burden, but we won't go there. So the criminal one, and a jury's supposed to understand this,
Yeah.
having never dealt with it before, you know, so it's
Right.
kind of, you get put in a box and you're said, all right, here's the burden of proof, beyond a reasonable doubt. What's that mean? Well, the lawyers will probably explain that to you, but generally it means not to the exclusion of all possible things, but pretty close, you know? It's kind of more than we normally deal with in our life in making a decision. Now, this is the exclusive, this is what I really think happened. So, civil cases are different, though, whether you're bringing a case for damages or to decide a family law issue or any of those things. The burden there is preponderance of the evidence, a term we don't use in normal life,
we
right?
don't.
So really it's tipping the scale more likely
Okay.
than not. It's a lot less standard.
Yeah.
Now, the truth is most cases are going to be proven pretty much to
One way or the other?
Well, pretty far,
Yeah.
you know, but if somebody's going to doubt and goes, well, I don't know, it could have been this. Well, that's not the standard in a civil case. Yeah, it could have been something else, but what's more likely? It's more likely that this is the answer, so we can go with that. So if you have some doubts, you're not held back by them so much. We worry about putting people in jail who, you know, without ample proof, but in civil disputes, we want them decided.
Right.
So that's what we do. Like if you went to a football kind of analogy,
Yeah.
getting over the 50-yard line.
Okay.
That's a burden in a civil case. A criminal case, you want to get almost to the goal line, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Very
So
good.
good question,
It
and
is.
it comes up a lot, and we expect people to understand it without really
Ever having-
having talked about it
Right.
before. Right.
Well, we have a man on the street question. Let's roll that.
Hi, Gary. Why did I get served papers for a lawsuit instead of my insurance company?
Well, if you were responsible, you get served. A good point is this: even though the insurance company is not at the trial or named at the trial, they are there responsible for what happened. They'll hire the lawyer. They'll be responsible for a judgment. So even though they're not named, they're still in the case.
Awesome. Very good. Great
Thank
answer.
you.
Thank you so much. We'll see you on the very next Legal Break.